ran the ball better than we did against the looks we were getting. I tried to stay with it for a pretty good while, trying to make it happen, and finally give up, decided it wasn't going to happen. We just started throwing it all the time. So we need to be able to run the ball more efficiently than what we're doing right now, more consistently, I should say.
What kind of it happening? What were you?
Well, I think obviously I thought John did a great job, but there's a reason that he's normally behind Raymond and Kashyyyk. I thought he played well for us, but those other guys are really good runners. I thought Western's front, you got to give those guys credit. There's a reason they held Alabama to just over 100 yards rushing. They're pretty good against the run, but the looks we were getting, the numbers and the boxes and everything else, it was conducive to running the ball.
What kind of looks were you getting, Gazer?
We're going to get a bunch of big angry guys over on the other side. They're defensively, scheme-wise, they're probably very similar to what we saw last week. Not just like it, but very similar. But obviously the speed, the size, and strength is increasing. So it's going to be more of a challenge that way.
When you broke down the tape, what happened? Sort of what went wrong in the early going for them? And just what did you see from him throughout that game?
Well, we had one bad throw. Throw got away from him. We had one miscommunication between he and the receiver. We had one safety made a great play on one. And we had one bad decision. So we had a bad decision, one bad throw, miscommunication, and a big time play by the other team. So obviously we got to eliminate those things, but the one thing Max normally does is he throws it where he wants it to go, and he had one got away from him on that first interception.
Do you take something positive from the way he finished that game? I mean, a lot of guys, that might be sort of crippling to their confidence to throw 3 picks early. Other than that late, played pretty
well. I thought the guy competed. That's the thing about quarterback. You can play 78 plays really good and 4 bad ones, and you get beat. That's probably quarterback and defensive back corner is probably the 2 positions that can happen to you faster than anything else. So you got to try to eliminate those negatives, but I always try to teach them and preach to them that the most important play in football is the next one. Whatever happens, you learn from it, but you got to let it go and play the next play, and you can't get outside your discipline, the discipline of what we're asking you to do, and I thought he did a good job of that.
We talked a lot about the deep ball and trying to figure out how to practice it. Obviously, that late there, 3 or 4 in a row that were off target. I mean, is that something that you just have to dedicate a day to or something? I mean, how do you address that?
Well, they're late. They were kind of challenging us, to throw it deep. We threw one. One of them I thought we should have caught. One of them was right after he got dinged up a little bit. The ball didn't come out of his hand. He had about 2 balls that didn't go where he wanted it to go. That was one of them. And then a couple of deep balls late, there was a whole lot of people on that field that was real tired on offense and on defense. And, he overthrew DeMarco one time. DeMarco normally runs 4.5, and he was probably running 4.7. The corner was too. Everybody was gasping.
Did Kashyyyk practice today?
He did some. Obviously not to the extent of what we needed to. Hopefully he'll be there by the end of the year.
One more. We're good. Thank you.